Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and in this video we'll be learning how to build multiplexers. Okay, so multiplexers are basically digital switches that allow multiple inputs to share a single output. Okay, so here we have this right here as our inputs, this pins right here as our inputs. Okay, so here we will be building two types of multiplexers today. We are building the 8:1 multiplexer, that is 8 inputs and then 1 output. Then we'll be building the 16:1 multiplexer, that is the 16 inputs and then 1 output. So we have these pins here that are going to serve as our inputs. We have the select bits. Okay, we have them connected to the NOT gate, because in some cases we will need this particular pin to output 1. In some other cases we will need it to output 0. Okay, so that's why we have the NOT gate to help us with that. We have it here. We have our AND gates. We have it connected to a NOT gate and then the output right here. So now let's go ahead and then connect the lines to 7 with the inputs. Okay, so first let's connect this one to the first AND gate here. Okay, now to be able to get the inputs we need our binary numbers. Okay, so because we are dealing with 8 inputs, we need 3 numbers, right? So as like 0, 0, 1 for 1, and then you know how binary numbers. If you haven't checked the video, go back and then go and check out my video on binary numbers. Okay, so for the first one, the input on the select bits should be 0, 0. Okay, so for the 0, 0, you need this one to output 0. So let's go ahead and connect this one. The second one is also going to output 0 to give access to the first one. Okay, then the third one is also going to output 0. Okay, so now if you are to click this, see it passes the input through to the output. Okay, because on the select bit we have 0, 0, 0 here, which stands for 0. Okay, that means the first input that's going in. Okay, so now let's go to the second input here, which is 0, 0, 1. Okay, so now for the 0, 0, 1, we will need this side to output 1, and then this side to output 0, then this side will also output 0. So for this side to output 1, we don't need to pick from this side. Okay, else if you pick from this side, that means we'll be inputting 0. Let me change it so that you see it. Okay, so let's say this side is 0, this side is 1. 0, 0, 1, that's for the first one, right? Okay, so for 0, 0, 1, we need this side to output 1, this side to output 0, this side to also output 0. But because of this NOT gate, the 1 goes through the NOT gate and then it becomes 0. So we can't pick it from this side, we have to pick it from the downside here. Okay, so for this one, we are going to pick from this side and then join it to the second one. Oh, sorry, I forgot to connect this one. Okay, and then for this one, since you are picking from this side, we can just connect it from here. Okay, and then we are done. Okay, so now if you are to turn this one on, you see, let me turn this off. If you are to turn this one on, this one goes in through it. Okay, if you are to turn this one on, it goes through. At the same time, this one goes off. Okay, so if you are to turn this one on, nothing happens to the output here. Turn it on, nothing happens. But if you turn this on, it goes through, because here with the select bit, it's 001, which means the input number 1, okay, not the input number 0. So every other input turns off, leaving the input number 1. Okay, so now let's move to input number 2. So the binary combination for the input number 2 is going to be 010. Okay, so 010. Let me change this so that 10. Okay, so now for the 010, for the input number 2, we need 0 here, 1 here, and then 0 here. Okay, so as we said the first time, we need 1 here, but because of this NOT gate, it is outputting 0, so we can't pick it from this side. We'll have to come down here and then pick it from this side. Okay, then we join it in. Okay, then for the rest of them, you can just tap in from here, then tap in from here. Okay, so that's it for the third one, for the second input number 2. Okay, so now if you are to turn this on, okay, it goes through, but the remaining ones don't go through. Okay, now let's try the other ones. So I have a shortcut for it, right? There's a shortcut for this. Instead of going through the binary numbers and then checking to do this, then just input the select bits, the particular binary combination for the particular input you want to connect. Then the lines that turn green, you just join them and then you move on. Okay, so instead of bothering yourself going through the table, you just turn it on here. So let's say this is for the third one. You just go and then connect to the ones that turn green. Okay, that's the shortcut, right? But generally you should know why we are connecting those ones. Okay, that's why I started with it. Okay, so now if you turn it on, this one goes through, this one doesn't, but this one goes through. Okay, so now let's go to the fourth one. The fourth one is 100, right? Now the 100, we can't pick it from the top there, so we'll pick it from the down here. Then we connect it. Tap from the top here, and then from the top here, right? Now let's go to 100. Just want to do the same thing. Join to this one, tap from this one, tap from this one, and then we tap from the other one. Okay, so move to the next one. Here 0, here 1. So for this one, you must know your binary numbers. Okay, for this one, you are supposed to know your binary numbers, because that's what we'll be using to configure which of the lines we are supposed to join. We are supposed to connect our AND gates to. Okay, so now we are done with the set and the 7th input. Connect this one. So for the last one, it's going to be 1 1 1. Okay, so then connect it to this one, connect this one to this, and then the last one to this, right? So that's it for the 8:1 multiplexer. Okay, the 16:1 multiplexer also uses the same concept. Okay, I have it down here. It also uses the same concept, but just that for the 16:1 multiplexer, the input bits are going to be 4. Okay, they are going to be 4 because for numbers above 8, you need four binary numbers, okay, to configure them. So for the input bit, we need 4 here, and then if you check it, it's the same thing I did up here, just that from here, when you get here, you start using the last one. Okay, so from this side, then you join it. Okay, so it's just the same thing. Okay, so you go through. Don't forget to leave a comment, like and share. Okay, subscribe so that when I drop a video next time, you'll be able to get a notification for it. Okay, thank you very much for your time.